Hey, Eric.
Places do that. Because I go to places
We're just waiting for Sonny to get here.
Yeah.
MB.
Hello. Hello. We made it. How are you, Wendy? Yeah, good. I'm sorry to hear that you landed in the hospital again. Well, I just went to the emergency room and they gave me a boot for my ankle. I fell. We have a fan that adjusts, and I got my foot caught between the fan and the frame and twisted my foot and ankles.
Be careful whenever you get behind you. There's a phone up there doing film.
So you are ordering something to eat, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's not even a special deal. Fish tacos, which I have never had. Oh, wow, it's with cod as well. Cod tacos. I got some haddock up in, oh yeah, there's some fish, Nova Scotia. Hey, Sonny.
Brought my stuff. You got your tripod with you?
Yeah, for that.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
It's already going.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's what I was having fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We should have put it on the table over there.
Probably on
What would you like to drink, Eric?
I just have water to drink.
Okay.
So,
Do you know what you would
or
like?
just water.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Pam.
Yeah.
It's Frank. It's
Frank
Frank and Margaret.
Margaret.
This is Faith.
Notice
Or we
Margaret
call her
is
Sunny.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm nosy. What's with that down footings?
Oh, because we're doing a gig world this week, I just wanted to post it about.
Oh.
But this is the first one I'm doing, first one I put together, and it was just like kind of last minute really, wasn't it? So, for next year we're going to be a bit bigger. We've got people that's supposed to be coming out.
So what you do with all these minutes?
We do
No, it's a very
we
big.
do DoorDash and everybody that does DoorDash and real fish.
It's,
And,
yeah, I mean, we make everything in-house, so, yeah, everything's fresh.
Yeah, I know you videos online, but then this is a live, but listen, Parkville, and I'm just like, little bitty thing, listen, I thought.
Sonny does, she wants a pizza, she does it out in the
Oh my gosh, you just came in from Topeka?
Wow.
Do you come this whole way?
Yeah, well, yeah, since they redid it, it's, you know, they redid it to where,
No people there anymore.
yeah, it's just, you just drive through it, so they, and then if you have a K tag, it kind of lowers the rates a little bit. So it's not that bad.
So if you were just like a tourist, how would you pay?
I don't know.
Oh.
I really don't know. I had to go and set up an account, you know, through their website. I can't remember the name of the website, but I think if you go onto that account, you pay it, but it gets confusing. If you don't know, then you don't know. I don't know what happens if you don't pay. I don't
They
know.
don't let you through, or?
No, they
I
get
went
through. It's just, I don't know whether they like, it's attached to your tag, and so I don't know whether they put it to your tag.
Is it just going from
Yeah.
coast to coast? Because I remember when we were in Colorado, his sister's funeral, we went through some home, and I got a bill in the mail. So I had to send them a check.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
that's
know
how
if
they
you
do
get
it.
out of state. I remember years and years ago, I had two friends that went to Colorado and they got a ticket. They made them pay it before they left the state. The cop made them drop it in the mail and pay it. Cause, yeah. Well, they sent it down home. $3.70.
toll roads and I was doing for the car deliveries and that. We had a special clicker on the top of the sun visor and it could recognise that and it would instantly come out the account of the dealership.
Ray's been playing with his friend. Good. Whatever it is.
Oh, well, thank you.
What if it went away
What's that?
What do you do, Donna? Okay.
Okay. The famous Womble.
This is the first time we've met Faith in person.
Oh, is that
right?
Yeah.
But we always call her Sunny online, so I'm gonna slip up and call her Sunny probably.
Oh, it's fine. It is okay.
Oh, who's that from Ireland? Someone from
She has
Ireland.
kittens.
Oh, you do? Yes, I have 5 Wyandotte chickens. I don't know, you know, chicken breeds, but
Not really.
yeah, they're black and white and orange and black. Or, you know, black, both of you black, and then black and white.
I like the black and white ones, that, you know, the feathers are like very
Is that the Rhode Island?
no, those are Rhode Island red. So
Yeah, they're just like the blue. Those ones I do know. I didn't know anything about chickens either when I got them. And I had my youngest son, he's the one, we live together and he's the one. Yeah, he's a.
Yeah, they are. I was going to say, you know, eggs are not free.
There's certain rules and regulations you gotta follow if you're in town anywhere.
Yeah.
And you have to watch out for the hogs.
Am I still waiting for a couple more people?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, are you waiting for a coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, bees.
Oh, yeah.
Do you still have your jewelry?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Do you still have your jewelry? Jewelry.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I do, I just haven't, I should have contacted the guy over in Scotland and got his.
and then I can check from here. So, and then go on through now.
I only got one color ring.
Normally don't have the keys to that.
And I still have some of the pewter that I bought from the other fellow,
Yeah.
but he passed away, so I don't get any more from him. And, yeah, I should, to be honest with you, I was really planning on going over there in September, October, sometime in
Yeah.
with my granddaughter. And then what happened was when my son found out how to find a mother, he said, oh, I don't think, you know, you're in Amanda, you know, who's gonna drive and why not Sharon and I go with you? And then we could take Jackson as well. Wait a minute, there were gonna be 2 of us and now there's 5.
Oh, yeah.
So I just didn't make the effort, nobody said anything else about it.
Where would you be going to?
That was why I just.
Be going to Edinburgh?
What do you mean, where he is?
No, where were you going to
Oh,
go?
I was gonna go up to the coast. I mean, I've got a friend, a really good friend in North Yorkshire that's mostly, and then got friends up in Angus, which is
Yeah.
and then, I mean, if Amanda went with me, we could look at other places.
Yeah.
But that was what put me off with the 5 some because
Yeah,
then
that's too many.
everybody's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I will have a booth again at the British Fair.
Oh, you're going to the British Fair? Yeah, it's next month, isn't it?
Where is it at this year?
It's still sitting. Oh, thank you.
And we'll toss one down the way as well. There's one for you and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have sold the Shriners Temple where we had the British. But
That's
then they
it.
still kept it, so they still had it after they said they were selling it.
Oh, they were going to sell it?
Yeah, they were selling it and go to move it down to Independence Square. Yeah. but when I had to speak to them again for some reason, and they were still at the temple.
That's a huge building.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as many times I've gone in there during the day to go see the house, it's nothing. It's just empty.
That might be an idea. I think one of the reasons we don't go to Missouri is because Missouri's got different food laws from
Kansas, yes.
and I think that was the reason that we didn't go over to Missouri.
Yes.
I put all
There's
through
been
there.
places, mentioned before, but they were over in Missouri. Although I think what, we didn't have tea or something.
They probably got different laws, but different chapters were baking.
Yeah, we do it, we make them at home.
Yes.
Basically. And
Yeah, I used
the
to.
one gal that does all of the shortbread for the tea,
Yeah.
she actually does catering kitchen.
Oh,
I mean, she doesn't do it catering anymore, but she was doing that, so she has the whole setup. But it's just, when we go together to somebody's house, but it's not.
Ralston's allowed business in the US. I can't get fingers from them anymore. Ralston's,
They did?
Yeah.
they said you.
But that sit-down tea sold out in 3 days.
Tyler Hines.
Yeah.
They
I know.
put
Walmart
it on,
Star,
they
up
put it
on
up on the
Square.
internet, they order, the day after, Labor Day. So September 3rd, that was the Tuesday, I got a message Thursday, sometime in the afternoon and Thursday, that said we're sold out.
Wow.
I don't know, maybe 3 days, or 2 days. Yeah, it was just, but people were kind of primed and panting at the bit to go buy the tickets, and they're not cheap. And then tea in a box. I doubt that there's any tea in a box.
He was in
as well. I think
Drew
that's-
Carey and
it was
American
slower, it was
Housewife.
going slower than it's. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself organized. A whole bunch of stuff won't sit, and it's on my to-do
So you get
list.
to see me trying to
So
organize
I'm
everything.
organized.
And so you're from Scotland?
Yeah.
And Margaret's from Wales.
Oh,
Originally, she's lived all over the world.
yeah. Oh, good.
Oh, yes.
My parents moved to Wales 2 months before I was born.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, Wales is a beautiful place. The only thing I found bad about Wales is that we would be driving, it's hilly, and we would be driving along, and we'd see over and think, oh, that's a gorgeous place, I'm gonna see what that looks like, and we'd go down and there'd be a great big hedge, and we wouldn't be able to see
Oh,
it.
yeah,
It's like, oh.
We lived in Scotland, we lived
Maybe
in
just,
Yeah, but that was the only disappointing thing I found. Otherwise, it's all right.
MB says, I wonder what
I
they
really
do.
enjoyed it. We even found a really old farmhouse that was a B&B, and I think she just did it every now and again or something, because we never could find it again, or even where it was. It
I
was up
still
near
am.
Will, it was up,
I couldn't find it.
near, up near the,
Well,
north coast, what's that big castle? Is that Carnarvon or is that?
only Wales.
Yeah.
There's Carnarvon Castle, there's Harlech Castle,
It's
Conway.
I think that's Conroy, because it
That's
was
that's
not on,
present,
not
right?
right on the point,
Yeah.
it was on Canyon.
I love
It was farther in, but it was about halfway along.
the present.
She does enjoy it.
I love it. Although I've noticed my fingers are not as nimble as they used to be.
But this place was so old that the round heads,
Yes.
I remember that we built about that time.
Yeah, it's just.
Doors were short.
Oh, yeah.
Very wide, for their skirts.
Yeah.
Skirts, I guess, or maybe they had all that.
Well, they were shorter back then. Yeah.
That's her one, right?
He
So,
told us that
the
they
other way, so I could see
film,
it.
see cameras up filming and stuff, and looking for signs of the Williams and whoever else was there.
We're on those sides.
I had trouble sleeping in the beds of mine, 'cause
It's probably better on
Yes,
yours.
she would.
As a,
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband and I didn't because we both short. Yeah,
Should be fun.
yeah, it's interesting.
I don't know if any of the others have turned up, we've got some people that follow
Pete
us,
said she'd be here about 2.
follow us that are in there and delivery area.
How's David?
can't really see anything from interact. And what do you mean, Mary?
Are they gonna come back and ask
Is it
us
you,
what we
Darren?
want for lunch, or are they waiting for tea?
They're waiting for somebody else to show up. They're waiting for somebody else to show up. Yeah.
I'm wearing my Conroy shirt.
Yeah. Not
Well, mine's a sweatshirt. I wasn't wearing that today. It's supposed to be 84.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you picked out. Who's you got? All the way from Ireland.
I am not the technical one.
I don't know. Since they can't really see anything or interact. Where do I need to put my camera?
I don't know, maybe I should move down one. I have a little, I have a heating room, like.
Oh, well,
There's gonna be
So
somebody
does
else.
he, so don't worry.
Well, if there's somebody else coming.
Yeah.
Well,
Middle of the
next
country,
one.
as they say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much so you know, sit there.
Yours looks a little.
So I just went up there now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's quite, yours a lot.
This was for you.
I was telling Margaret, the transplant team said I had to lose the 25 pounds I put on since they told me not to gain any.
Oh,
So I lost 10.
I'm not seeing it. I have to look
Who's this? Bet $5, 250 Instagram.
Oh, on
Bonus bet.
And then lose 500 or something.
Yeah, I knew there had to be a catch.
Yeah, my brother wanted to do it before he retired, which I think is in like in a month and a half.
they got it on another assignment.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, is Chuck retired? Oh.
Ruger's and A's already retired.
Yes.
So yeah, Chuck's retiring.
Look at.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah,
Are they going on any more cruises?
I don't probably.
Wendy.
Yeah.
Hi, Presley.
Hi, Presley. Look at my shirt.
Yeah, I didn't wear that one
They are
Presley.
going on one.
Okay, Mary says, put it on the table and point it at,
They don't have,
point it at.
Jones.
Together on the screen on my, oh, did I?
Oh, he's
Sculpts anymore.
No, it's all the way out.
No, I think they do have a brunch menu. I forget. But they did change the menu some after he left. They got rid of the potato skins that I
got
like.
there, the beautiful Wendy, hello,
Who's that?
Presley's and
Hi,
like,
Presley.
they, yes, beside you on the camera.
Oh, hi, Presley.
I just feel like it's so close.
He got us these Tuesday shirts.
Yeah.
I should have worn mine. I was gonna, but I was like, now, I wore it the other day. I'm gonna wear that.
There's only got these ones.
They don't remember the
But
sculpts.
I rushed the boat, so
Yeah,
he
I don't know
said
if
he
they
wanted
could
to
have
make
done
it a
it
bit
with
smaller,
Sean.
yeah.
but he was doing it like 7 or 8, 7
Back
o'clock
there,
last
I'm
night.
still having one.
You know, he finishes at 5.
I got it.
Well, if you do.
Because he helped design the menu.
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, long, long time ago.
They changed them
Oh, he's
All right.
Then you bring the camera close.
I know Chuck and Ruby Renee
Is
went
that one?
to Sean's place, like the Saturday night
Well,
before
put
he
it
got
out that
shot.
way because if I put it on the table, I'm doing
Brady's.
Maybe. It's hard to get right angle.
yeah, no, we didn't really want to be in it, but
We have it either, we tried one Sunday and they just closed before we got there. So I guess closed early on Sundays.
Well, I'll go out that way for the moment, because they're gonna be putting the food
The
in.
neighborhood was a little questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the really nice. So Brookside?
See the camera at the end of the
It's
table.
just down the street, I guess, Brookside, but
Yeah.
it's like, over there by, what's that building that has the parking right under it? 63rd Street over on the left. Kind of like it used to be at the Blue Ridge Mall. It has like, anyway. Where was, John's place? What was the block?
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill.
Well, that's where, yeah, that's where his camp was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Brady and Fox, wasn't that in Brookside?
Yeah, that one was, that's all right, and then the other one was actually on trees.
Yes, yeah.
But it was right there on the line at the end of Brookside.
Mary says you look great in that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna have fish and chips. I haven't had any, no.
Something I eat a lot on the boat, right, on the ship.
Chips are good. We
Not the fish and chips, no.
It would be fresh,
It was mystery fish.
whatever they pull off the side of it.
We've been getting no salt on the fries.
Yeah, I-
Salting them ourselves. 'Cause they go kind of
We did
Oh,
have,
your camera's too far away, we really can't see anything, it needs to be close. Oh, dear, who's gonna be on in there? Deal,
I
man.
know, Mary. Was it Mary
We're
that said
doing
that?
a TV show. We've
Mary,
got directors.
yeah, they're good
I
at
can't, you can pull that in.
when we were down in, Cold Shore,
I really wanna take her.
but there was just, a handful of people in the live, and I didn't even know my jacket stopped.
It's about as close as I'm gonna get it, Mary, because we got to have room for the waitress, etc. to get around. Oh, by the way, did you see him over there? He's not saying a lot. Him up there. Come up here and meet him.
And they pulled right, they were on the street.
They called him Shaker.
They pulled
Where
right
is he?
to the parking lot
This
where we
Shaker.
were at,
Looks
right behind
shaking a lot.
And all this stuff is going on, and, it just, I was like, oh, yeah, something got really, people got out.
Yeah. There you go.
So they ran, and then the police. and the
About as close as I'm gonna get it for now, because we got to have room for the waitress to get through, and whoever else is gonna come.
Oh, it was the one that, the one before that, the Louisiana. And like, we were like right on the outskirts of it, but anyway, so all that was going on, and there's like, do this, do that, aim the camera here and here, but there's like bags and bags, big bags, heavy bags. You know what? I don't know, but,
Oh, wow.
anyway, so they were, like, do this, do that. And I was trying to accommodate, and all the commotion was gone, focusing on the chat, and then focusing on what was going on around me. And then we had to check in the hotel, so I'm doing all that all at the same time. And it's funny because the hotel.
Are we still doing okay?
Wonderful.
Yes?
you wanna go in?
If you want. I mean, we've got bees supposed to be coming.
Can I show the other person?
My tummy's growling.
I think we'll go ahead and order. Thank you. Yeah, Ray does this to me all the time. Puts the camera on and
Yeah, the first time we went on church,
Oh, yes.
live show, there's guests on that one. And, I turned the camera on when he was like sat there, trying to pick and chime in, and I said, oh yeah, there she is. Deer in the headlights. And he has a lot of people watching. They've got a website.
Alright, I'll put pressure on you.
Okay. Fish and chips.
Fish and chips, okay?
You know, it's fish and chips and,
Okay,
oh, and no salt on the chips.
okay.
Thank you. Keep my doctor.
Good luck with
I
that.
did
Because
this
when I
right.
was pregnant, I had a salt problem. I
The
ordered
large
just like that. And
No black and white pudding, extra.
And I didn't realize that they also
Extra
dip
wet?
the batter in the.
And how do you want your
mixture.
eggs?
I like
Yeah.
medium wells.
So, if you got, you know, I help cook them, do well.
Yeah.
I'll get the Irish breakfast, please.
And how do you want your eggs?
Scrambled if you could. And can I,
No black and white.
yeah, just like she said.
Okay.
Can I just get extra beans and extra sauce?
Yes, you can do extra beans. They really don't like us to substitute anything on that, but beans is not an issue.
Got lots of iron in it.
I think I'm gonna get fish and chips.
Fish and fry, okay.
Sounds a bit tough on the.
And I like fish and chips, but I find a few times I just go.
Our fisherman pie is amazing. We haven't had it.
It's easier now in dialysis, they do it there.
I have the grilled Atlantic salmon,
They bring
yes,
all
it's
the blood
delicious.
anyway.
Do the salmon? Okay, and I am Ginger if you need anything.
Have to lose
No,
45
you're
pounds.
fine, I'll leave the two just in
Well,
case
if
we
you
have
work
the
out.
joiners.
Then I don't know what excuse they'll come up with, cause you know, I had to go to physical therapy and all this different stuff. I'm like, well, my brother wanted to do this before he retired, but they don't care.
Oh, this is here.
Can you hand me that menu? They want to know what's on the menu. I showed them the menu, but Mary's wanting to know what's on the menu. There's burgers,
So anyways,
there's burgers,
salad, soup,
chips,
breakfast. Irish breakfast.
special seafood.
Yeah, the cottage pie is good.
I thought the fish fry, but I don't know what I almost got.
Good fish.
Well, I want like certain fish.
Yes.
I tried it from that truck, what is that, the hook?
Oh.
I like the crust, I didn't like the fish.
Well, yeah, and they're not consistent.
No, they're not.
Quite expensive too.
Yes, it is. But what you
And
get
I complained
inside.
before, I wrote to them and complained, I sent them one, gave me a refund.
I've seen a pizza truck in Lee Summit a couple of times. And we've always eaten before we've seen it. We used to go to that little place on 40 Highway that died there by the hotel, across from the mustard seed.
If you come out top of Phelps Road, take a left, and it's the first building on the left, where the hotel and all that is, there used to be a restaurant right next to it.
A sleazy
Oh,
little
yes,
diner.
yes, you're right.
And it used to be like an American style, and then it turned into an El Salvadorian place.
Yes.
And they did the pieces there. They were really good. They're like these big, thick, I don't know, what are they, like cooked fruit?
This is what's Frank and Ally
Ooh, fish.
Yeah, had it.
See, the crust looks good.
You had haddock in Wales as well?
Had it and chips.
Oh, this was last month in Nova Scotia.
Oh. Yeah, because the fish, when you order fish and chips in Scotland, it's not cod, it's haddock.
Yes, yes.
Those are pretty similar, aren't they?
Oh, no, Habit is much
There's a
better.
fish and chips for you, Mary.
Well, you used to get, I mean, it's like
You
I always
like
say,
that?
the fish places and you get a piece of fish like, it's usually as big or bigger than the plate.
Exactly, yes.
They had that in
You order a
Europe.
fish
Well,
and
no,
you go, yeah.
it was just not- was that in Nova Scotia?
That was in Halifax.
Oh, Halifax.
I'd like to go up to Halifax.
I said the Brits were always taking pictures of their food. I'll do it all the time.
Old Scotia.
The brain will be, oh wait, I'm gonna take a picture. It's like the same thing I get every time. He's got 1,000 pictures of his deals. One more.
Yeah, but I don't want to go back and look for those fancy ones. We're here.
Yeah, that was you. Yeah, that was fun. It was cold.
Oh, well.
We ate that sun. Blowing a gale.
Yeah, I was hoping we get some
We
more.
ate
from
outside
those
in,
people come along, but
It was up by the lake in New York. And there were, was it seagulls or something that? or
Oh,
what
was that like
it?
Champlain?
Yes, these birds were coming from the lake.
Oh, yeah, they were
And here.
With a view, to the live, and then people chatting.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
We've
I
got a
can't see that
whole
far.
online
Our
family.
screen is broken, so it's hard to read. Let's see.
Did I send you this one?
Sticker number 23. Where was that?
That was in Halifax.
Paddington. We were Chelsea, Sunday Square, Martin, Piccadilly.
Margaret,
East
Frank,
Street.
and Pam.
And wow. And there's, two more people coming, or just one? There's another one. And that will be B.
Yeah, B would be coming, there was maybe a couple of others as well, but they were just tentative. One of the bus. One of those.
They had a bunch of them.
They used to have one double decker bus at KU, but that was like, it's old, and I think it doesn't run anymore. And it's really good stuff.
Jake used to drive that one.
Kilburn Farm.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like them hot days. Kilburn Park.
And
Wow.
then serial killer had one, and then
Oh, yeah.
Harrisonville, Verdella,
Yeah.
Bob Verdella.
Mary says she'd be
Mary. I won't get any closer, Mary.
The reason why he has it over there is because, okay, can you see? It's on the table, on the tripod, and he's trying to keep it out of the way of the servers. So that's why it is where it is.
We can wave you from a distance. Hello. From a
Can
distance.
you zoom it in?
Uh,
No, not on the front of the camera, but we could move it around.
That's
We still can't,
you can zoom it in on the front. If I turn it
Yeah.
over. Oh, we'll try that. Will that help, Mary? She can say that.
But then you won't be able to see us all.
This is a big fiddle.
You know what a gaffer
Really?
is? This thing up here. I said, what's a gaffer?
Oh, yeah.
Does it really play, or is it just decoration?
Oh,
It
no.
used to be an Irish pub called the
Yeah,
Gaff.
it's a bill.
On Womble.
Oh,
Was Warner.
Yeah.
We went in there several times. And then start getting the group back together. Now COVID's over with. Well, not over.
no,
Completed a little bit.
I was really sick.
Is it 60-some pounds?
67 pounds.
Oh, she has those run. She says, I have you running, but I'm going to disappear for a little bit. That's what Mary said. On my show.
Probably going to Sunny's.
I'm
Should've
trying
got
to
very
get, I
far,
see like
should've
you, I get him, I get them, or I get like me, like, you're, I can't get you in my.
Are you, on,
It's okay if you leave me out.
Me too.
there is a delay in getting you on that one.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get it in the other corner if everyone wanted.
My great niece's birthday party was in St. Joe, and my mom and I rode with Chuck and Ruby Renee. Then my daughter and son-in-law offered to take me and my mom back, so Chuck didn't have to go that way. And I got there, and my son-in-law got out to walk me up to the door. I said, "Oh, I can make it." He's like, "Nope, we've got strict instructions from Chuck not to let you fall."
Oh, that's a good idea.
There you are.
Oh, bless your heart. He said Ray needs to come out and clean up the branches out of the driveway. That's the best not gonna happen, because I quit doing it.
And B is starstruck over B.
Who is?
B, MD is starstruck over B.
B.
Yeah,
We never met her, I mean, we watched her just like yourself did a lot. All the time we watched her, because, you know, it was fascinating at the time that someone was doing that sort of thing in the area. And it was area that we somewhat know as well, so.
On the way up there, we stopped and it wasn't until 4:30, so I guess. Maybe 4. So we stopped and got lunch on the way up
No, are
there
you
to,
from-
Checkers.
Yeah.
No, I'm just-
Oh, yeah.
I got
I'm
the
from Iowa
like,
originally.
Josh was sailing 4 sides.
Hey, dear.
She
That's
said
you.
that she did
You born in Noble, I
I hadn't been
What
I
music
dare
do you
or
listen
Mount
to?
Air? Adair or Mount Air?
I did, I did.
Well, she'll probably tell you more.
I've been to Mount Air.
Yes, I've been to Mount Air. Because they used to have
That's Southern
a
Iowa.
Scottish.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah, and she said,
Yeah, I went there a couple of twice. I went.
she worked hard.
They went to their office.
70 miles so long. 50
She's got
more.
more,
Drive more.
because she delivered some.
Used to be a nice little town.
Fox food.
You probably don't remember going to Mount Air. We met
Yeah.
your brother
Yeah,
there.
Southern
I
Iowa.
remember you don't remember going there.
No,
No.
So she does that on the route, and she does the
I still
shipping
have the cookbook.
for,
I bought a little cookbook. You know, when they were-
But she was quite nice.
Nice, and then it kind of turned more into a, not quite garage sale, but it was, they
Yeah.
added
and then
some
when
kind
she
of
went
just
for
kind
her
of like,
electric,
you know,
they do brief her off,
McPherson
but
tried
they
to
told
get
her
something
she'd
the
get
same,
free
not,
charge.
not quite the same as that, but
Yeah.
McPherson
One of the
That's a
first
big
ones
one.
they did.
well, the people I've been running it either passed away or, you know, they just got tired of
Yeah.
well with it and then
It's
some
the only
younger people
charge
just
station.
thought they needed to make it an ethnic festival instead of a Scottish festival.
Oh, yeah.
And then they call it different things and then finally didn't last more than about 2-3 years after that.
Oh, it's.
No, it hasn't been for a long, long time. It started in '95 and I was a big first one.
Really?
I was, yeah, I read about it or something and
Yeah.
I heard about it and I went out. I just said, little goose, you know, and it was, my daughter went with me. We were kind of lucky because they stuck us down next to the lake, down low,
Yeah.
beside these other vendors that were, I don't know, what it was, something. The big vendors, the other ones weren't really Scottish, you know.
Yeah.
And then big vendors were up on the hill behind us.
Yeah.
We had this huge storm came through, and the ones that we got were all down low, we all got covered with dust. The ones up top had some damage to their tin, you know, because they got damage to their tin, so I was glad I wasn't up there.
Yeah, they're more
Yeah,
expensive.
not a good almost, you know, like the one that were doing all the
Yeah.
Scottish things.
Someone did go
Yeah, I
to the
like
troll.
Parsons. I really like Parsons.
Man, I never went to that one.
don't know why these trolls do this sort of thing.
Because
It's a
they
real
don't
waste of
have
time for me.
the Scottish one,
It's a real waste of time to do this trolling.
Oh, I know.
Not just a few years ago, and then it just didn't take off. And I can't remember if it was
Their ideas and disrupting something that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There's nothing better to do.
a lot of work.
It is.
I was on a committee, the general committee for it one year. Boy, it really is.
What did Ray Abandon the moderator?
It was just, yeah.
It is a lot of organizing. I'm trying to get everybody.
Yeah, it's not like renting a hall and,
No,
putting on tables, it is not.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing this again next year, maybe not, just like having more people come out.
And then there was another one I would go to,
Very
which is down in Buffalo.
no, I never made.
It's down, it's
I
south
want to see it actually.
of, what is this, Seattle, Seattle? Oh, south of the Nats, it was a place where they have a fair.
He's got that, show too.
No, it was down not too far, it was closer to Springfield.
What today, where
This is right in the middle of Missouri, and it's where they have the Missouri Fair.
Oh, Sedalia.
Sedalia. I knew it started with an S, and I got the Seattle in my head, and I couldn't get past the C part. But yeah, Sedalia. But it is quite, it weighs down to 65 from there. I didn't go down there. But,
So,
yeah, it would involve, go down 49, then you go Womble, and then you get to,
Yeah.
get to Buffalo. Couldn't do it that way.
yeah.
And it was just a small thing.
Yeah, it wasn't very expensive. I got, someone from home that looked like the DJ I had to pull out.
I once went, one year I went there, and
Figured out how
somehow
to use
I
it
had
on my
pulled the
iPhone.
car in and unloaded everything, and I wasn't really
Well,
paying
they,
attention, but other
It would
people
have
were
been
setting
an
up
easy
the
one.
tents
if
and
it
everything. I got totally lost.
and the headphones
Oh, I ended
like
up
they used
sleeping
to.
in the car.
Then you have to put it in the light and
Alright, we're starting to come out.
Oh, look at that, wow, thank you. You're right, that is a big fish.
Yes.
Oh, I'm guinea pig. Oh, I have a
Really big things in that hole.
Lord guinea pig. Oh, you want guinea pig?
You miss out. He's an American.
Sometimes he's
He's an Iowan.
That's right.
Margaret says that stands for idiots out walking around.
No, there's that guy from Manchester.
That's it, he came in, first time we met, he came out and like.
The bowl will be very, very hot.
I didn't write one of the descriptions. It said it had all this creamy stuff and puff fish on the top and ends.
I'll tell you what I did have in Canada, poutine. It's chips, french fries, with, cheese curds, and hot gravy on top.
No, Canada's known for that.
Yeah.
I've never had it, but good for it.
You have to mix. Plate's a little warm. Alright. Anything you can think of at the moment?
No.
Great, thank you.
Alright, enjoy.
Thank you.
Actually, I need to find it.
B says she's on her way now. That was at 2:10. Should be about 20 minutes.
Like this.
So she should be here. Yeah.
Your company?
I don't like that.
Yeah, these are just frozen peas, not put them up in salt. The regular stuff. People are gonna think you're a skills of coordinators. Because if your wife puts it.
I'm supposed to be going to see a couple of cars.
Oh, good.
One's an old Womble.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can see. Anyway. So,
Good to see some cars.
and then there's a Subaru as well. Yeah, an old Outback.
Mm-hmm.
Popped up last night, and I'm surprised that it's still up.
Subarus are good cars.
Yeah. This one, I suspect needs a CD joint on it because they said it clicks on its own. So there's a check engine light on Fraser. I'm not sure what it is.
Your taste of jet.
They say the fish and chips look good, and Steve says that would be better.
Yeah, we can wait and meet up with the
So have you been doing that door dashing?
that shoes. The offers
Rousey
that
kids.
come through and not paying enough.
Oh.
And plus we got the truck, so it's a
Oh, yeah.
little bit more. We've got stuff in there.
Hey, hi. How are you?
Wonderful.
Doing a live.
Yeah,
How are you? Huge fan on
No,
here.
that's it.
Do what?
We got one up there too.
Oh.
Everybody.
From every direction.
That's food.
It's great.
It's good, it's good. Sorry, we didn't wait for you.
Oh, no, I did not expect that at all. I'm surprised I was here this morning. Oh, they designed this way, so. Yeah. And
Of course, you know Ray,
Yeah.
Wendy, this is Margaret,
Hi.
Brian, Pam, and Faith or Sunny.
Okay.
This is me.
It's either way.
Right.
Sunny's
Yeah.
dinner.
I said that.
Oh, okay.
For breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was tempted by that. Some of that was. Yeah. I don't think I could keep all of that.
Oh, no, it looks big because she dumped some of those.
So how is everybody?
Yeah, wonderful.
You doing okay for your call?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, my, it's much better.
that's good.
playing and dancing with the
He
stars.
fell out of the truck the next day.
Hi.
I laughed.
Can I get a drink start for you?
Do you have like a lemonade?
I do.
Fish. Oh, really?
How's everything tasting for everybody?
It's great.
Doing well?
More coffee.
Of course. Do you need some time with the menu?
I do.
Okay.
I'll need some more of that.
More tartar? Okay.
Yeah, fish looks really good.
It is.
Have you guys eaten here before?
I mean, you probably, yeah. And I miss you.
Can't be on every breakfast show. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I watch it.
I say that to younger kids nowadays, and they have no idea who I'm talking about, so.
It'll be funny enough, the fan's name is MB.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have paid.
Maybe that's why.
She says she misses your videos.
Oh,
Me too.
yeah,
I was
I do
commenting
miss
that
doing
before.
them. Yeah, I miss doing them, I just don't have the time. I'm working anywhere 12, 14 hours a day. Just to hit my 250 goal, so.
Well, it doesn't pay as well anymore.
And I rarely do DoorDash.
He's been doing a lot of proxy picks.
Oh, really?
Do you do that one?
What was it again?
Proxy pics, we go out and take pictures of real estate.
No.
We go out and take pictures of residential homes
We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance.
and do commercial properties like Dutch Brothers, Coles.
Oh, really?
Collision
Does
crash.
it pay very well?
Between, like if I do one at Verizon, should they pay about $50 or $60?
How long does it take you?
Run about 40, 45 minutes.
But like the houses, if it's just one picture in the front, it's like $8. But if you do like the front and both sides and then down the street both ways, it's $20. He doesn't even get out of the car. He
And it
just
doesn't
opens the windows.
Really?
But that's because he's lazy.
Yeah. Well, I would be too, if you can be, why not?
Well,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes they get out, very rarely. So yeah, it's pretty good. I do a lot of the Dutch Brothers.
So they got everything, don't they?
That's very good. I could use a shot sometime.
We also move them.
I'm usually serving.
I can't remember anything anymore. I can remember stuff when I was a kid, but I don't remember what I did yesterday. And names.
So how does everybody like know each other? So how does everyone know each other? I know you guys are very good.
No, we met on YouTube.
And
This on
then
YouTube?
Margaret is from Brick Group.
Oh,
She's
okay.
originally from Wales.
Okay.
And I know Ray for quite a number of years.
Okay. Yeah,
She's
you have the same
originally from
accent.
Scotland.
And he used to always come to the British Fair,
Okay.
and then he had a fair of his own at Yale.
Ah, okay.
I think at the start, do one first go at that.
Nina has never seen you on camera. She said, you're cute and pretty.
Thank you. Even if that's a lie.
Is the fish pretty good?
I bet.
That looks really good. I think that's what I go for.
So how you getting on with the electric vehicle? You still at that one?
I still have it, yeah. I'm more used to it. That's about all I can say about it, you know, just having to charge it with superchargers right now.
Because when you was buying it, they said, you know, that you get free charging on it, but it was the first
Yeah,
one
for
that
2
didn't.
years. For 2 years I was gonna get free charging. That's why I was all gung ho about it, right? You know? I was like, with what I do especially, you know? So, yeah.
Did they ever
It
get
was
any
an
deal?
independence. What?
Did they get any free charging, do you?
I mean, like when I'm out this way, I'll stop by there. But that's the only one. Is that what you asked me?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
chargers,
Yeah, that's the only one. That's free. Anyway,
It's quite
Ended up
expensive
not-
to do.
I'm sorry.
It's quite expensive to charge them if you charge them on the road, right?
It's about 6. I mean, it cost me about $25. So.
But you have to pay a bit on that.
gallon for a tank of gas, so.
Yeah. So there's just things that I have to be careful not to do, like I can't do an Amazon Flex route because I don't know where they're gonna send me. So,
Right, yeah. Well, that,
yeah, and so I can't just stop anywhere and get gas, right? So, or charge. So, yeah.
it's
So
a
I just-
condition in your house.
Well,
Yeah.
I see more and more chargers all the time.
Yeah. Right now, a lot of the bigger ones, like 350-watt chargers, they're out of commission. Like down around the Overland Park area, like at the mall, those are out of commission. They're not working right. And then there's one out at like Ridgeview and K10. That's what I usually go to. And they're both out. So it takes me like a half an hour to charge right now. Usually it takes me about 15 minutes.
That's not too bad, 15 minutes, half an hour. I've been watching a lot of videos and such about it and trying to learn more about the electric cars, and they're saying, you know, that you have to have special tyres for it and they don't last that long.
Special what?
Tyres.
Tiles?
Tires.
Tires. Oh, yeah.
He speaks more.
If you, I got my hearing aids on and it's still not helping. So, I think with that, what it is it's so that the noise isn't so bad. It reduces the noise. So with like a softer tire, and I've had problems with that, with getting nails and stuff in my tires. I've probably put 40 tires on it already. Yeah, within the first year.
The tires are more expensive.
I was trying to remember. I think for 2 tires it was about $750.
Why did you have those special tires?
You don't have to have them, but like if you want a quiet ride, that's what makes it special. What they have is they spray the inside of them with like a foam. And so it makes the ride a lot quieter. But if that gets punctured at all, they can't repair it. You have to just replace it, which I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe you do about like small mud tires.
What kind? The
Hardly snow or what you say, no, but they're not.
I think the ones I have is just like an all-weather tire. Nothing. I guess you could buy some better ones, but.
Is it Tesla you have?
I have a Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Okay.
So she's not supporting one less.
Yeah, supporting anyone. So, anyway.
Sorry, I don't want to be one of those.
So yeah, like I said, I'm getting used to it. You know, I just know I have to charge like either before I go home or when I first get up and go somewhere and charge.
You can get solar chargers. I'm not sure how much they are. It's a good set one of those. Yeah. I mean,
To
you
charge
can charge at home.
Oh, really? To charge your electric vehicle?
You can get them to be installed at home. Well, it's a solar.
Did you decide on lunch?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the fish and chips.
Okay.
Can I get jelly or
Yeah,
jam?
definitely.
So is it
No area.
shrimp and some other kind of fish in there?
It's a fisherman's spot.
I think. Oh, okay.
Shrimp and salmon and, I don't care what it is. And vegetables. My favorite's orange water.
Oh, I like hot.
Big water for them.
Like a biscuit.
Fish
Yep.
on the top. That's how it's described, and it's exactly what it was. It's just sitting on the top. It's good.
I like your shirt, right? I like your shirt.
Oh, yeah, I've got it done yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just got it done yesterday. I just figured I should put this over here.
You will.
I'll give it a go. But yeah, they're pretty good, pretty fine.
So, son, how long have you been doing big work?
I think I started in, I don't know, like senior thirty. Doing back then, Brody was doing regular Walmart versus.
Oh, okay.
And then.
So you were on spot?
No, Brody used to do it.
Oh,
There was no-
Brody.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was no
that's
start.
right.
Well, start was just beginning, I think.
I think I remember that, yeah.
So that's how I got started, and then I got brave, I think it's 2020 sometime, the latter part of 2020. Then it might have been 2021, I can't remember. Then I started on, Jordan.
Okay.
And then I did that for a little while, and then I had East, I had an old band at the time, like a 1999 Red Blazer band. And so I wasn't able to do rideshare, now I do rideshare and deliveries. The Lyft, you know, Uber and Lyft.
Okay.
So,
So you, oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
And
got
where
a
do
new
you drive?
car. In Topeka.
Okay.
Mainly
That's where we
Topeka.
said you were from.
But my hometown is Lawrence, so I'm down there a lot. And I have kids as well.
You live in
One's-
Topeka?
Yeah, I live in Topeka, but I'm from Douglas County. I'm actually from Baldwin.
So have you ever gone down to Lawrence?
Mhm.
Big work, how is it out there?
It's busier. Well, you know, I think it's busier than Topeka, especially on like weekends. I did Super Bowl the day. I mean,
Make Buco bucks?
what?
Did you make Buco bucks?
It was pretty good that day, yeah. And I remember I was done for the day, and two of my kids had an apartment. They since moved out, but so I was like done, and I joined them at their apartment, and then the game's over, and I saw like plus $40 to go back downtown. I'm not hiking it. This is too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good day. So basically, it's busier in Topeka, especially when the students are obviously in town.
Well, I like live right off of K7, just south of 70. And so I'm probably about half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So I've always kind of wondered if it'd be worth going over there and trying sometime. So you're saying probably mostly on the weekends?
Yeah, usually. And
Is it that main strip through there that you stay on, or is it other?
well, let's see.
I don't remember the name of the street.
There's Massachusetts Street,
Yeah.
and then there's the hill, you know, the campus. And I think the last time I was down there, there was like a couple sorority parties or something.
Okay.
And so that was pretty decent. You know, real short distances, quickly. But you know, it's always a mixed bag. You never know what you're gonna get, right? Yeah.
We haven't been to Brits forever.
Is that a pizza place?
Really?
It's a shopping, pretty shop.
Oh, I see.
She wanted, next to it. Yeah, just one next to it.
Oh,
Red.
Red.
Yeah, and then there's another one up in,
It's more expensive.
Is it a pizza place or what is it? You said bricks?
Brits.
Oh, Brits.
Brits.
Okay.
It's a British school.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a lot of Brits. They've been here a long time.
Yes, she knows.
You should be there before even I came over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been here for 25 years.
No.
Really?
I don't get over the lines very
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think of it anymore. I might,
And I still talk.
I might snatch this and then send them something. But, Brits is funny, yeah. This is always there and a whole bunch of stuff.
So this, what is this now? It's a.
British, I don't pay it. I eat them all the time. Lots of bangers.
Oh, I see.
Put in 6 shotguns and each shotgun is a blue. And also mixes stuff. And there's, it's all, most of the British sort of theme for it, what you sell. So it's, there's no Mary Kay or, any connection stuff like that.
So it's like just a bunch of shops and stuff.
Takes care of it, right?
Lot of vendors.
Vendors. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you have the.
Put on the flyers I give.
Champagne.
Oh.
Thursday, sponsor the next one. Yeah. Oh, you don't want it? I can take it.
Oh.
Oh, you took a
And then I
picture
go.
of it. Why did I not think of that? Yeah, I had a booth at the farmer's market all summer. It was a gallon, I wanted to do something out of it, and she said, you know, I can't remember what it was, and I said, well, I said, let me, I'll write down my phone for you. And she said, oh, don't worry, and she goes, because I had it on my side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
I keep doing that. I think I'm not gonna lose anything, then
I know, I was just thinking that, I lose it all the time.
So are the two of you originally from, is it England or where?
I'm from Great Britain.
You're from Great
From
Britain?
Ireland.
Oh, you're from Ireland?
I'm just great.
He's a foreigner.
She's from Wales.
Wait, where, are you from there too?
I'm from right here.
Okay. Well, how in the
Well,
world did you guys meet?
Across the state line.
Yeah.
We met online,
Oh, I didn't know
and then I went over there for a week. He came back with me. He had round trip tickets, took him to my mom's for Thanksgiving dinner. He never left, so. And he's been here 25 years, so I guess I'll.
practice Christmas.
Well, I always wondered how I ended up here. Now I know. It's always the girl.
Yeah.
I can't either.
How did you meet your husband?
Yeah.
We met in Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
He was Navy.
Oh, I was gonna say.
You were in the Navy?
Where
Where was he stationed?
He's retired from the Navy.
No,
Two proxy picks through. One's at Bait City.
Holy
so
Long.
way
Yeah,
out
my
there.
husband was at the other one, Ansel. Oh, okay, 2 stations, where 2 stations.
Just two proxy picks.
It's not further north. The one in Ansel was actually in the foothills. About 11, 13 miles from the coast. Oh, okay. But it's a Navy base. It's actually was a listening post for Russia.
Yeah.
They used to say that the big cage, they called it, because it really looked like a huge, very tall, was all around, you know.
They were doing,
The more he got, he started getting the businesses. And if he gets a few, like over in this area or something, it really pays off.
Thank you, very good. Do you want some vinegar?
I've never had vinegar on it.
You put it on your chips, you on your fish, and put it on chips and fish.
Yeah.
Put it on
I
the
might
side
try-
and then
I was gonna
fry and
say,
see if you
yeah,
don't like
I
it,
don't
but
know
that's the
about all of it,
traditional
so
way.
I have to
Raw
try it.
on the.
That's right.
I used to go
always get the original vinegar, and we always get the extra crispy bit.
Oh, the crack ones.
Used to love that, go down the fish and chip shop and get that. Just order extra, can I get extra crack with? You get a bag of
That's
it.
the only part I like.
Well, we like, they know the post that they used to come up twice a week with a little van, sell you fresh fish right out of the van.
Oh, wow.
I'm a true Midwesterner, no way.
Bee is thrilled bee, because she would, bee on the chat, is thrilled, she says she would have ordered the same thing you did.
Oh, really?
And, but she likes muffin.
Gotcha. Well, I think I might stick with the ketchup.
Yeah.
Instead of the malt vinegar, but.
I'm looking at Margaret having to do all that stuff, I believe you'd be taking half of it home. Me too, but I was hungry.
Can eat breakfast. Either do that.
Well, I'm glad it was enjoyable.
And usually the code over here is not very good.
So Ray, you're doing mostly lives?
Most of them, I don't, because it saves a lot on the editing.
Yeah, that's what I was
See, that's what you could be. Start doing live.
Yeah, I was having problems with my camera, like all the batteries didn't last very long. And so, and it kept shutting off, like when I was doing a live. Just plug it into that. Yeah, cause that's, cause my problem is
Or, I mean, you gotta plug them in your car, right?
yeah.
I have this for, I do lives and I do shopping for Sparkle a lot, so I'll have it for that. And then, like now, when I'm not in my car,
Right.
I do lives at home too. My channel is like a hodgepodge of a bunch of
Yeah,
things.
I did look you up
Oh,
after Ray
okay.
said you were gonna be here, so I watched a couple of your, well, not all of it, cause it was, your lives are pretty long,
Yeah.
so.
They can be like.
Yeah. I watched a couple, just of your lives, watch what you're doing like this.
I've fallen asleep in my live show.
Yes.
I've fallen asleep in my live shows.
Yeah.
You what?
He's falling asleep.
You're falling asleep?
No, he did in his live show.
Oh.
He does them in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And I have one couple that will, they live in Texas and in Amarillo, and the husband works through the night, and he was texting his wife to text me and try and call me to wake me up. They were worried that I wasn't, because they couldn't see me on camera, but they could hear me. I was like, oh. So I woke up to this, we've been, that whole slew of messages and phone calls that we've had. It's really bad.
Well, he was out in the driveway doing a live show one night, and there was a shootout across the street. A guy over there got shot. He was over there moaning.
Yeah.
Police came from everywhere.
Did you have to call the police?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're familiar with the address.
That's the first time we've had a shootout. Because we just got onto the live show.
I'm sure he was involved in it. I don't feel that sorry for him.
No. But I just got the live show going, and I think we were like 6.5 minutes into it. And then all over was pop, 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 pop. So I got the other phone and called the police. Got out to go have a look at that, and then Hugh came out as well. and you could hear nobody whining.
You're lucky they didn't come your way.
No, obviously they were good shots, but they were 12 shots and they didn't kill him.
The whole neighborhood wants to get rid of them.
Yeah.
There's a preschool 2 doors down from them.
Oh my. Do you not live in the best part of town, or?
It's actually alright, but it's just, everyone in the neighborhood gets on with one another, but just that documentary.
This old lady moved in from California, and her son was a big troublemaker. We went outdoor one night, and there were all these police hiding behind our trees with big shotguns. The SWAT team was out there, zeroed in on the house across the street.
Yeah.
So I thought it was,
Knock on the door and tell you.
I thought it was her son that was getting in all this trouble, but a guy that used to live over next door to him said, no, he was shot and killed. So this is his friends that she lets stay over there and cause all this trouble.
Great. And they used to go out there at 2, 3 o'clock
I
in the
guess
morning,
she paid for
racing
the
and
house,
motorbikes
so.
up.
She's an old woman.
How old is old, Wendy?
She's older than me, well, or at least sounds old.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I mean, her son was an adult.
It was like some homecoming,
In his 30s.
you know, high school homecoming dance and somebody who got
They for an interest in life.
2 people dead, I think, and a whole bunch injured. I mean, it's like,
I know, yeah, just like somebody with a grudge apparently. That's weird.
B says if you did a live feed, she would definitely be there.
What's that?
B says if you did a live, she would definitely be there.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to try that. Cause I do miss like talking to everybody and.
There's so many people now that do that, do lives and do videos. There's like new people I say every week or something, every couple of weeks. I see somebody new doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. A lot of the people that used to do it. That's what I noticed.
Some moved on and got out and gig work, I suppose. I mean, if they're just sticking purely to DoorDash, then they're not sticking around doing it.
There's so much stuff going online, they would have.
Yeah.
Do you remember Pedro?
Yeah.
He got kicked off at DoorDash.
Yeah.
He's just,
That doesn't surprise me though.
no. And a week or 2 ago, he was in the hospital. He's got type 1 diabetes and wasn't taking care of himself. So now he's going to AA and.
Did you ever watch Ash and Graham Farm?
Uh-huh.
He's still doing it, but he also has another channel where he does reviews on everything. It's good. I'll watch that.
He goes on Thursday night, asking Grandpa.
And he was like that too.
Ray goes on Tuesday night. If he's on Monday night, it used to be Sheila, but
She did do a Wednesday night meeting on it.
Oh, yeah, she did kind of like last night. I didn't watch it, but.
I don't know, I feel obligated.
like guy out was
I was late
Yeah,
for the live yesterday.
It's better than a farm.
yeah, the technician stopped. He was having trouble, so he stopped like he should. And he asked the nurse, who was a visiting nurse, she's not the one that's usually there, do you know her arm? And she's like, no, but I'll try. like, Megan knows my arm, but anyway, she poked around and bruised it. That's my scar from my, my titanium plate from when I fell.
Everything tasting good for you?
We're good. Thank you. So I don't usually have that much muscle. Not near as much as that arm.
Uses it for trouble.
I know, it makes me look like I really have a muscle there. I don't.
How long does it take to do that?
Usually about 3 hours after they get you hooked up.
Celebration or.
Then depending if I'm busy or not, if I get to leave.
How often?
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I know I retired to spend half my week at dialysis. I only had to call Ray to come rescue me that one time you brought me. I did not feel like driving that day. They've been taking less off because I've been losing weight. I keep telling them. They'll be like, oh, 1.3. I'll be like, no, you need to take more off. Because, you know, they weigh you in the beginning and they have a chart of weight. And, no, I've been losing weight. You need to take more off. I ended up in the hospital twice from fluid surrounding my heart and lungs, so I don't want to do that again. I spent a day in the ICU. That was a couple of years ago. Don't want to do that again, so.
No.
Well, you need to do at least 2. Used to be, I'd tell them, no more than 2.5. Now it's like, no, at least 2.
Did they give you a special diet?
They try sometimes. The pills, I'm down to 3 pills that I actually take. There's 2 more that they give me that I don't take. But they do my blood tests and always come back with all these little hearts and 100%. So how important could these pills be if they don't even know I'm not taking them? No, these are from the Diet Kitchen, one of them. It's supposed to be 1 3 times a day with meals. Well, I don't even eat 3 times a day. It's this big horse pill, which I could take, but I don't like it. The other one, I don't like the taste of. I don't know what they're for, but they can't tell I'm not taking them.
Was it metformin?
No. No, I went off of that one. I started going to the kidney doctor. Yeah, I'm on Genovia.
Oh.
Nothing about it.
You just remind
You
me
get
that
old,
I
you
forgot
talk
to take
about
mine. Always got one I have to take once a week. You can't have any coffee or anything, like an hour or something beforehand. And then you can't have anything an hour later. And so, you know, I'll think, okay, I'm gonna do that on Sunday. I forgot all about it Sunday. I forgot all about it yesterday, and I sure didn't take it to bed. And so I guess it will be Wednesday. Last week it was Monday. The week before it was Sunday. I remember.
I set an alarm to remember to take my pills.
You know, because I come down and I'll okay, fetch my coffee and, you know, and I drink it and I think, I can't take it. I'm calm now, you know.
Did you take it at night?
Thank you so
I'm
much.
taking it at any time of day.
Not according to this,
It's actually
it's supposed to be on an empty
Okay.
stomach. How long does it take to empty your stomach?
2 hours, and I take like 2, they usually say 2 hours to take. To not have something in your stomach. To digest it and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know, I'm not, I could ask my daughter, she said no. She could go. I got a good one I take to do tomorrow.
Well, it was about a month ago. And first, I went to 2 different appointments. The first one, they took pictures of my heart and such, and they shot dye into me and took pictures. they've done that one before, and then the second one they've done before also. Had to go into that tube machine, that claustrophobic one, and they do all these pictures and stuff, and then they shoot you up with something that makes you nervous and such, and they take more pictures. I stayed home, so I wasn't. I don't know.
Maybe some wonder why the camera's so far away.
Echo stress.
I just had that last week. And I had to have one like 2 years ago. It was more times because I was supposed to have the surgery and then they'll say, oh, wait a minute, you probably should do this. Anyway, so but this time it was totally different than the time before. The time before it was one of these big nuclear.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to go in and do something else. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't lying out in this, and it was like, oh, it's like a cat scan. You're right, and checked, first thing he did, and injected it with this. And he said, when you lie here, this might make you feel nervous or
sick or get you a headache. I didn't get too claustrophobic though, because they could pull you out of either end, and it wasn't that tight. So. Okay.
The only thing I couldn't do was a little Betty Andy wanted me to take another one with me lying on my stomach. I just couldn't get into that position at all. And he found
Do you want some more coffee?
other people can't.
Sure, I'll take one more cup.
Anybody care for bread pudding, cheesecake?
Okay.
I see you need a box. Okay.
Thank you.
Are you okay on cream?
I am. Margaret walked in and some woman told her, get the carrot cake.
Yes.
Carrot cake. Yeah, that was a big plate of food.
Can I keep this? Oh, absolutely, that's what I got it for. It's just, I only had this thing. I need to make some more, and I've been giving them out. Oh, you know what, I tell a lie. I just thought I might put more. There's a whole bunch of them. It's really fast. When you want to back up to your board, there you go. Or you can give it to somebody else.
Did Ray tell you about the cat-like bird? We were at the gas station and something came flying through. He had the window down on the driver's side of the van.
Yeah.
It went through the window because he had the door open. And was it your neck it hit?
No, side of my head.
The side of his head. And then went to the ground. I said, what was that? Was that a bird or was that trash flowing around? They're like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, it's right there on the ground. It was a bird. You couldn't move it.
Starving. It was a start.
I've never known anybody to get hit by a bird.
And I didn't know you
A bird from pooping on.
I thought you thrown something at me. Because all I did was just turn around and get banging.
How often do I throw anything at you? When was the first? Well, it makes me seem like I read a book or something. You're my caregiver.
Well, when I don't come forward to what you want me to do, I suppose.
Be a grumpy old lady and beat up on my caregiver.
Yeah. And you live over in this area too?
No.
You live in Independent. Oh my gosh. I guess I live the closest to them. I live in Shawnee's. Oh.
Well, Faith lives the furthest away. She lives in Topeka.
It's very similar to
Goes about now.
mine, but mine case.
They were going to, just be there for 18 months.
Yeah.
That was in 1986.
Seaford and like.
too much money into
like
my,
that.
my
Oh,
property.
I see, oh, okay.
And then that one
So
now
you
has got
stay-
the seed,
I've gone
so you
300
can
bucks every
charge
order.
it. And otherwise charging, I can't charge it.
I
That's
came
the
in
thing I didn't like
66.
about the DJI.
Or you came in
I sent
66.
it back.
Wow. A lot of people, you know, actually
One.
how long have you been here? It goes, well, size of it, the long one.
I put it up there tickets unless you guys go for anything else. Okay.
I've been here since 1960.
When?
Yeah, that's why I said.
Sixty.
When did you come, 19?
I was born here.
Oh,
so-
yeah,
I mean, that was the bonus, I didn't even know it did.
I see.
I didn't either. Once I did know that.
So how did you
But
meet
these
her?
are only like about
We mentioned the new, getting
single touch link
into
to
the,
the free
was the new one, yes.
Getting cheaper.
Yeah, okay, because you were a whole lot, yes. What were you doing?
I didn't like it.
I worked for one of the oil rig companies. Rigs were all nice.
What is wrong with the right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Diamond
put it in
Point,
the phone and I
yeah.
didn't try it.
She's lived all over Panama and Long Island Korea. and
Chicago.
Iowa.
Yeah, I, you know, I went for a winter.
Yeah, it's like mine.
That was,
It's just like mine.
really. Lots of snow.
Probably
Yes.
when they bring a ticket to sign,
Yeah.
usually there's
Yeah,
a
it's just like mine.
place.
Oh,
for
and then
you to
I
get
don't
it.
want that, yeah, you're right. Where is it?
But it's different everywhere you go, and so are those machines.
Oh, yeah.
My vision is so terrible, I can't read what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them they've got,
Yeah.
I only grabbed it on the other chance yesterday.
they put on the 18, 22 or 25.
Oh, well, and I am tired of these fast food places asking for tips.
So this will be.
I mean, you go up to the counter and order, you go up to the counter and pay for it. What are you tipping them for?
Yeah.
You know what? I managed a Taco Bell for a decade and we weren't allowed to take tips. You know, I mean, it was a different time,
They
but
don't really accept in Britain, do they?
I mean, I always used to get tips when I was doing the cab drive.
Yeah, that was different. I
and
mean,
that's because you had tourists.
yeah. The
Always
Brits don't
tourists.
tip. The Brits don't tip.
Not only tourists I picked up, a lot of regular customers I picked up that was tip.
But usually they.
Brian made tip.
Well, yeah, because he's a superstar.
Me made tip.
Again, he's a rock and roll star.
Negro, oh, Negro.
Excuse me. All Phil Collins.
Again, he's not an everyday Brit. Most of the drivers would prefer to pick up Americans. They tip.
I remember that time I went and picked up Phil Collins and went to his house early in the morning and I'd been working all night. And I get up to his house. I mean, you can't see his house from the street because it's like massive. It's a great driveway. So I get to the gates and you have to call up at the box on the gate. They let you in. Get up there and I go in the house because he's got a recording studio and his PA people and that. So I go in and they say, oh, okay, he's just finishing up. Do you want anything to eat or drink away? No, it's fine. So I said, I'll just wait in the car. And I've been there before. But, so they go in the car and, well, he took a little bit longer and I went, and usual.
He's always falling asleep.
And then all I heard was like, and then all I heard was, and I opened up my eyes and Phil stood there and he went, well, Ray, he said, would you like me to drive? And I looked at him and I said, well, Phil, I don't know, mate. I said, if you damage it, do you reckon you can afford to pay for it?
I think so. My first trip over there, he took me by, Mick Jagger's house, cause I love Mick Jagger. It was the middle of the night, and I'm taking pictures of his door and the net house number and all. It's like a townhouse in Richmond. And then all the lights came on. He's like, get back in the car, get back in the car.
Police station. Yeah.
It is.
Well, we're big, we've been right behind him as we're taking photos from the other side.
Yeah. Whoops, okay, we'll leave.
Yeah, very quickly before we get visited. There's a police station there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock in the
I
morning.
need to know.
I don't know how you drive all day. Of course, I'm more during the day, but
Well, I used
that's
when I
hard.
was,
He sleeps all day.
well, when I was back home, I was doing,
He's a
work.
vampire.
I'd always work at night, but then when I started the show for companies, I worked night and day because I was paying for the car. Because I bought a new car for doing the show for him, so I was paying for that, doing that at night, and still trying to start the show
I mean, there's that many orders to keep you busy though.
in the middle of the night.
How sexy it was.
Yeah, I was just outside along with road.
And he was younger.
I still fall asleep wherever I went. Fell asleep at a roundabout once.
How do you do that?
It was out in the country. I wasn't on the
Well,
going around
yeah,
the roundabout.
He hit a guy in the roundabout, got out, and the guy's like, oh, no damage, just to go. And then he went to hit him again.
We didn't get out of the way.
Have you ever been up on the Magic Roundabout?
Oh, the one in Siren System, Slough. Yeah,
Siren System, there.
yeah.
One in Slough, it's a roundabout, and then there's 5 roundabouts inside the roundabout.
Just like the one at Heathrow Airport. Where you go,
It's
well,
worse than-
yeah, but it's quite funny what the one at Heathrow Airport. Because you'd always know when someone's rented a car, and the first time in England they come out and they see all these mini roundabouts. There's like 6 of them. And we just drive over the top of it.
Oh, yeah, those,
But the others are just stopping like, what do we do? Because all you just see is like all these mini roundabouts. And then all the regular drivers are like, boom, 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 driving over the top of it.
I keep telling friends, drive on the left, drive on the left.
I remember one time we were over, my husband insisted in driving, from London up. And we went through this one area where they were doing construction. And they had all these little cones, and it was like it was Skittles. He was like, jump, jump, jump.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
I like roundabouts. You keep going around the road until you figure out where you're supposed to get off.
One good thing, we are looking for a hotel in Plymouth, England. And so he ended up, it was late at night, he flagged this police car down. And he got out and the officer had, one eye was going forward, one was going to the side. He got out and he asked him if he was the surveillance unit. I'm like, I'm a US citizen.
Oh yeah,
Take me to my embassy, I don't know him.
it just came out. I mean, I didn't know which way to look, did I? One eye that way, one eye that way. And they said one of the
God, I
officers
can't believe you said that.
said, what's the local surveillance unit? There was another time I was going
I'm
into
going
London.
to jail in another country.
Another time before when he'd gone to England. I've just been to Birmingham, which is like what 160 miles north of London.
Where Aussie's from.
Thank you. So I was just coming back into town like early in the morning, and came down from coming down the motorway and I was talking to Wendy on the phone, and then I just see all the lights and behind me, all the police lights and that. I'm the only one on the road. And I said, Wendy, I'll pull you back. I know where they're coming. So the cops pull in behind me and I pull up, I pull over, and the cop gets out. And I said, what'd I do? And they said, do you realise that it took us 125 miles per hour to catch you?
Thanks for coming in, everybody. Have a great day.
You see, and I looked at the driver, and then I looked at the car, and I looked at the passenger car. I looked back at the car, and then looked at the driver, and I went, there ain't no way that lump of poop flipping did 125 miles per hour. Oh, so I said, was he playing like Freddie Flintstone with his feet picking out the ball to get it going? This copper looked at me and went, oh, they're just shirts. I was surprised that they
Yeah,
were
but what did you do to get pulled over? You weren't really going 125.
Oh, these days.
Oh, you were, oh, I see. So you.
I wasn't going 125 when they called me.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's so funny. That's so interesting.
He never gets a ticket. He got stopped going out to Lee Summit years ago. And, I mean, he had a radar detector, it was going off and all. And the cop was going the other way, and he turned around and came after him and asked for insurance and registration and all. And anyway,
Oh,
he
no,
just,
he didn't tell us right. So the cop comes waltzing up beside us and comes up to the window and he goes, and the first thing he sees is the radar detector on the dash, doesn't he? And he goes, didn't that thing let you know that I was around? I said, yeah, but you were going the other way. And I said, and I was going to lunch, my belly was rumbling, and then my belly won. And he went, okay, well, show us your license and everything. So I got out and gave him it.
Huh?
And it was drizzling at the time. And he goes, oh, if you get back in your vehicle, we don't want you to get wet. I said, mate, I've come from England, this ain't nothing. So he comes back out, he goes and does all these checks and then comes out, gives me all his documents back. Now bearing in mind I was doing 35 over the speed limit at the time. And this comes out, gave me everything back, and I was like waiting for it to take it back.
have a nice day.
He goes, I said, anything else? And he says, oh no. He says, we like our English cousins. He shook me hand and said, that was good.
Yeah, the English have been good allies. Just give you a warning. I would have gotten a ticket. And then we were going to my dad's funeral or visitation or something in Kearney. And we got there early, so we were driving around and we came back into town. He got stopped in the officers like giving us tourist information. Oh yeah, what? He didn't give a ticket either. Watkins Mill was down the road.
Yeah, and he said,
I would have gotten a ticket.
and he asked like for my insurance and such, and I went, oh, I don't have to wait this one. I said, let me find it on my phone. I couldn't find it on my phone. I said, I can call them. So I called the European office, and I said, do you want to talk to him? He says, no, just put it on speakerphone. And he says, has he got insurance? And she went, yes. Okay. That was it.
But I get tickets. They just let him go.
I mean, think about it, like, and he has an American, US driver's license. Whatever state, US. That doesn't make sense, so, cause I was thinking, maybe if they think he's a tourist, he's not gonna be around.
Yeah, but though he has a Missouri
Yeah.
license. Yeah.
Yeah, that made me get on the license.
I stopped the other morning because I was going to the farmer's
You
market. Yeah, and it was like about 6:25 or something in the morning. I said, you know, like, and I was going down a China Parkway, which is 45. And I thought, oh, the lights changed. I'll go and turn and go into down Covera to get over to before. So I swing in and I go down Covera. Now there's a great big graveyard right off the side of Covera. And I get down and I turn and go into Johnson Drive. And I just went a little bit and I see these lights behind me. Oh. I pull over a wee bit, but he doesn't pass, he's still going, so I keep going, and then I realized, well, and then there was some construction, so I had to go past it and pull in. And he comes over, you were doing 47 and 35 miles on. One foot better, past the graveyard on the shed. But he let me off, gave me a warning. Good. I told him I was just going across the way tonight, and I was. I haven't been stopped in a long time. I wasn't expecting it that early in the morning. He was either just finishing up his shift and trying to make up his numbers, or he was just starting and just shaking to start.
Mary says the picture's small, it's not yeah.
Yeah, which is much
Yeah,
larger.
a bit small.
I do, I'm surprised.
And it's normally
I
on
guess
your
it was,
phone.
I didn't know.
No, there is
Just like Target, I was just trying to get down there and enjoy them.
It's 35.
Oh, aren't you? Yeah, John's right.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you see it there.
He said it was 35.
yeah.
So I asked him, what did you say? Yeah, I was driving like a.
See, it's normal on his phone, and he doesn't know why.
We go to the India Mall.
I remember one time, this was years ago, when I was going to sell a fancy food. I had on this long woolen skirt. And I don't know what else, I like the long sleeve. And I got
The one in Antioch.
and I spent it on
Where
night.
she directed us to Antioch on Thursday.
I mean, it really did. Just ages and I mean, and I was, and it was cool. Yeah, it was, you know, sitting there in the sun, and I was boiling, and I was so sweaty, I never went to the you know, I just, you know, I was pouring with sweat. Because the sun was beating right in on me. And it was like,
Oh, was that the Asian
Yeah, and
market?
if you're wearing fresh.
I mean, he took about half an hour, it was just.
It's been a while since I've been to that one.
Well, they took a long time, I wanted to do like a check off the things. So make sure your car's not
Very much
stolen, gas, and make sure. Got my ID and it got the insurance card and.
And, Poverty Street, at 10 is 36 dollars.
I saw somewhere, I think they were on Amazon for 19.
Okay.
Something. And yeah, but come if you've been a couple of days before Christmas, it'll be down to half price.
No, that's after Christmas.
I thought it was.
They want to
Oh,
see
wait.
your,
Oh, sorry.
I have it. Henry says, what is your raised shirt say? It says dashing Womble.
Thanks for popping
Dashing,
here.
dashing Womble.
Buffing.
That's cute.
Oh, well, let's see. Picture of me.
Good
It's-
advertising.
See.
And I've got the front and back.
And the Womble says from the.
Yeah, I bought a Womble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did a picture.
Trying to figure out what it is.
The Womble. The one that sits in the other car, but. See, there's the Womble in there. Speaking of Womble,
The ones on your shirt are right here.
there's a Womble.
Oh my goodness.
There was a Scottish lady that actually made that for me, and yeah, she used to
Joyce.
live here in Kansas City. Something.
Her husband passed away.
Yeah.
Joyce?
Yeah.
Really? Who was that?
Yeah, Joyce made it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Joyce, she went back, her and her husband moved back to
I remember,
Scotland.
yes.
Well, she went to Conroy and then they went back to Scotland. And they passed away earlier this year.
What was his name, Norman?
Steve.
Steve. That's funny. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had cancer. He's functional for a lot.
That was him.
He wasn't as friendly as she was.
Uh,
He wasn't as socialized.
Wasn't he from Yorkshire?
Somewhere near
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he was from Yorkshire. I was saying you could get your picture taken beside it. I didn't know that we
Oh,
should
well,
I did.
and try and explain that one.
yeah, that was me earlier.
We get all kinds of positives.
There you go. That was me earlier.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
And it's got one of those drink taker things.
We should put Womble on the mic. Take that. Flash that.
Mary says I should get a picture of her.
You put it in with the flash. There you go. That's perfect. Where's it at?
You can't tell whether his hat's on or not. I worried riding with him.
That looks so brandy.
Even I could tell his hat wasn't on.
Right, come
Can
to
I
the
hand it to
outfit
me
and then
real
I got
quick?
some garlic.
Ray, hand it to me. Mary told me to screenshot. Yeah, picture. Hold on. Awesome.
That comes up to the-
I'm not a selfie person. I forget to take selfies. And
Oh,
we're
yeah, I got
done.
hit selfies and B, if you would do a selfie with us, that would be great. Not that I know how to do selfies. My arms ain't long enough.
Yeah. Oops, what
What
else
else
can
you do?
Selfie. Picture of us both.
Well, that would be a
Oh,
group
picture.
picture.
I gotcha, okay.
And then,
Is that Oreo?
Orinoco.
Oh, yes.
You should make it into, you don't have to do a selfie.
Yeah.
Show his hand up in his backside.
Oh, he is a puppet.
Yeah, sure, you could just,
That would be fun.
it's not so
Yes.
visible in your face.
Also need a picture between the walls. Yeah, let's take it when we're done.
Okay.
We'll take it. Photos.
What have we done? Beach was- How's the key? Sonny needs to I'll take a picture with the rainbow.
Presley's good for your ego. He always calls me the beautiful Wendy. Like, it's okay if you're lying. It's still good for my ego. Me either. That was my limit. What I'm supposed to restrict is fluids. Drink a ton.
Oh,
But that's okay. They'll take it off tomorrow morning. So.
I haven't been in 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, well, very good.
Sounds healthy.
I have not had a banana for years. I don't, they told me not to eat them. I don't know if I'm still not supposed to or not. Because I think my potassium high or something.
Oh.
I know everyone else in the world has to eat them.
Mhm.
No, not me.
You keep saying on bananas, that's enough for you.
Well, we know that, right?
And did I tell you on the transplant, they don't take your kidney out, they put a third one in. Yeah, I never realized, yeah. Now, if that one failed and they had to replace it, they'd take one out.
Mhm.
But, yeah, they just add a third one. So Chuck will have one and I'll have 3. was surprised at that though.
So you liking the car?
Love it. It's a smooth ride.
It's a nice looking car.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them on the road.
And you can drive them just using the gas pedal. Like, I don't have to brake. There's settings that you can do in the car, and
Oh yeah, you just use the one.
I just use the one. It's called like an iPedal or something like that. So use that up and when I slow down. It's not when you want to go. Like a golf cart, I guess. Does a golf cart have a brake?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, why do we have a brake?
Yeah, I like the ones at the grocery store, the electric wheel
Oh, yeah,
chairs and
you
all.
just,
You just let off the.
Yeah.
I don't even think they have a brake.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
The brake you used was the Womble when you backed into it.
One time, I had to figure out which way was forward, which way was back. I had a 50-50 shot. I'm sure I'm not the first person that's backed into that wall.
No, but when you came out of going into the shop for the first time at IMV with it, I was like, there's people coming out, there's like security people coming out and looking all around the car park. I was waiting in the car park.
Well, they were throwing that guy out.
And I'm thinking, what has she done in there? Has she done something? I'm trying to think what she done.
He thought
Because I
I
mean,
did
it's
a
late
big
at night.
pile of canned goods or something.
And then all of a sudden this bloke out there's being come out of there, he's obviously had way too many to drink. And the security people and the management that stood there not letting him in. And then out beside them all comes this little person on an electric scooter. Looking, and bearing in mind I'm looking from a distance and she's like looking at him going, and the way she was looking at him was like, what's up with him? Do you want me to go
No,
sort
I
him
had
out?
to wait. They were in the vestibule. I had to wait for them to get out to even get around them. I was looking for you, but I was paying attention too, because I think it was a homeless guy that was shoplifting, and he'd eaten some food in there, and but the cop was telling the manager, well, I got the big item, I guess alcohol or something. And the guy kept, oh, I paid for that beer. And the cop's like, show me the receipt. I mean, they got him on camera stealing stuff. Oh, I paid for that. Show me the receipt.
Yeah, but from where my angle of watching you was like, I'll go sort him out for operation. I'll run him over. That's where it was.
Oh, I'm hell on those things. It was at the San Diego, the Wild Animal Park. I put one up on 2 wheels. I turned it a little sharp.
Never known anyone to do that. All I turned around and all I saw was her coming back down. She was in mid-air still, and she's coming back down like.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I was.
I remember talking to you. We were on the cruise bus. I was talking to Ray.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
See what
wilder
Mary-
then. I was much braver.
What Mary
Oh,
read.
yes, she wrote it
I drive slow now.
Simple.
Wimbledon boots. Mary from she's in Florida watching us on that camera, and she's written, if I get that shirt, I'd have Wimbledon boobs.
Oh.
I think Womble.
We'll see
Yeah,
if
she probably meant to say that.
Mary got a new car about a week ago.
Oh,
She got it from Enterprise Rent-A-Car. She bought a new one. Hers had got flooded in Hurricane Helene. And so she was hooking up her cables and stuff for her phone and all. They locked her in.
The gate.
They locked the gate.
Yeah.
And she called Enterprise and couldn't get a hold of them. Anyway, she finally got a hold of someone that was probably out of the country. She's like, oh, you'll have to call the police. So she called the police, and the first one came out. He didn't have any channel locks or anything. So he had to call another one out. Both of them were out there like Barney Fife or something. They couldn't get the cable cut. They were trying and trying. Finally, they were beaten on.
It was hilarious to watch. Absolutely.
They finally got her out, and Enterprise did give her $100 gift card. She was in there for like an hour or two. It was, Ray will tell you from being a car dealer, the first thing you do is make sure everybody's out before you lock the gates. I mean, they just sold her a car.
I mean, she's the only one there for coming out there. She was what, 10, 15 foot from the
And they
store?
just sold that car, a bright
Yeah.
blue car.
Bright blue.
That, at feet from the gate, yeah, like you said, just.
And they have
literally
one
from
gate
probably here to the
locked.
wall.
So they told her you'll have to go around the back of the building because they had that gate locked. So they knew she was there.
She said she was, what was she fiddling with her phones or?
And her cables and stuff, and you always move stuff from
Yeah,
one
she was
car to another one.
trying to get all that organized and looked up and realized she was locked in.
It was great. I know she's short and all, but that's what she says, but roaring out loud. I mean, look,
She's
you
gonna
said
call
they
her
would
to
have
my
seen the
daughter.
car.
She's like maybe 5'9", 5 foot. 4'11".
Oh, sure.
Yes, my daughter tries to claim 5 foot. She's not.
Yes.
Or my oldest granddaughter.
And she said that she had to do a live show because she said no one would believe her that this one live. So she was doing it live. We were watching these cops sitting like trying to figure out how to cut the lock. Like, really? You sure? What did he do? That was hilarious in itself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off.
Okay, coming out. Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
It is on yours.
What's that?
Yes.
Howard McKinney?
Oh, yeah.
Good face.
It's been so long, I'm sad.
Yeah. The chairs are very good.
Howard.
Oh, isn't he lovely?
Yeah.
I would.
I guess the one,
Thanks for coming out.
Good to meet you.
Stay home. Okay, thank you.
Bye, Pam.
Bye,
Bye.
Take care.
Take care.
You too. We'll try and see you at the British show.
Yes, no, it's the 16th.
Oh, okay.
16th of November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
We'll see you there probably.
Okay. Well, I was up and talking stuff. Okay, all right.
Take care,
Take care. Thank you.
Bye. Okay.
Once I
Nice to meet you.
stand up and
Nice to meet
get my balance, I have less balance after I've been sitting for a while, once I get up. For a
Me
while.
Oh, yes, good to meet you, Frank.
Thank you.
And I don't, for the record, I don't think, the Iowa, what is it called?
Idiots out walking.
Yeah,
about.
I don't believe that.
He
She
probably
probably
doesn't.
tell you it is.
Yeah, I lived in Iowa for a winter.
She knows.
Yes.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you. You be careful.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You got everything?
Yes, I do.
No leftovers, huh?
No, I got to walk it off. Take care, Ray.
Thank
Careful.
you.
Good luck carpenting.
Huh?
I said, good luck carpenting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bundle of fun up until.
Well, I got a Mini Cooper, you know.
Yeah, but you like to keep the Mini Cooper.
Yeah, it's got 39,000 on it.
It's a 2001.
2002.
Oh, okay.
And more miles on one than going out of a year.
Yeah,
Right.
I know she don't use it. And every year, or every couple of years, she'll go and get it out of the garage and have to get it jump started.
Really?
Because she doesn't tend the battery.
That's mine, the battery goes dead.
Or she buys a new battery. The only time she ever moves it is when it has to go for inspection.
My sister-in-law got a hybrid, she gets 52 miles to the gallon. But she drove it to the East Coast and she said she didn't think she was gonna get up some of the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know that the electric cars have got great torque.
Oh, gosh, just like that.
Yeah.
That's what kind did she get?
Toyota Corolla.
It's still 52 miles to the gallon, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Is this going to be better for her? There we go, forgot to put you in it.
So you don't have to focus on me.
That's right.
It's like, no,
We're getting you used to being
I'm
back on the
camera shy
camera.
now, I've been away for a while.
But MB says, please, and I don't know when she said this, hopefully it wasn't too long. Please let me know I love her content and I've been watching her for years. Heart with a baby.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
You ever meet anyone while you're out on the road that recognises you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
It's quite
have.
funny though.
You have that too? How about you, Faye?
I have one person at Topeka. She watches my stuff and she found me through Chuck. And, Dashing Across America.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So she was watching him and then somehow learned about me. And so that's how she found me.
Okay.
And she has said hi. Twice actually I've seen her.
Does she do DoorDash?
She does Spark. I don't know what else she does, but I do know she does Spark. And it's Darla.
Oh, yeah, that's
Well,
right.
Ray runs into people sometimes like DoorDash in restaurants, waiting on orders and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, that's either dropping off at somewhere or picking up at a restaurant.
It was the funniest one I had was I went and delivered to the hospital in Lee's Summit, St. Luke's, and delivered to a couple of these nurses, and I had to go up the third floor, come back down again. And as I got to the elevator, they came running back and they went, "Sir, sir, sir," and they realised who I was, and then they wanted my autograph. Like, are you sure? You really don't have a lot to do with it.
It's pretty desperate.
Yeah.
And usually if I run into somebody, take a picture of them, like a selfie like we were talking about, and then I used to put them out on my next video.
That's one thing I haven't done.
I mean, I asked them, of course, first.
Give me a shout out. Yeah, I should do the pictures. But I
I
haven't been
didn't show you my celebrity photos. Tyler Hines from the Hallmark Channel.
Oh.
There he
I
is
wouldn't
up
have
on
known.
the Independence
I don't know him.
Square taping the Hallmark Chiefs movie.
I have a sister-in-law that is like crazy over, like if she sees people, she does not hesitate to go up to them, take pictures,
And there was
bother them.
It's Blake Jr.
I think he's a young Sheldon.
He was, what was he? I know,
Young
was-
Sheldon.
Oh, he
yeah.
was in that other show too. Years ago.
I know what show he was
I don't
on.
know these
It was a movie, wasn't he in a movie?
He's
Honey,
been
I
in
Shrunk the
hundreds of
Kids?
movies.
Wasn't it Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Maybe.
But I know when I
And
was
Ed
a kid.
Begley Jr. from Drew Carey and American
Oh, I know him.
Housewives.
Yeah. Didn't he used to do like a comedy show,
Mhm.
like Spur of the Moment? What was that show? Is that him?
Was he in some American Housewife?
Yeah.
In the Drew Carey show years and years ago. Oh, I thought
I didn't being selfish.
Oh, he's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even know they were in the film. But
no, I knew Tyler Hines was. Oh, there's me and Brady and Ed Begley Jr.
He was very,
I guess
very
I should be
nice.
showing them the pictures too.
Oh,
Show us again. The only thing is this camera doesn't want to, it's it's all washed out. There.
It's hard to see it.
Yeah.
We were doing a live up in the square when we were there, so a lot of people had seen them. Tyler Hines, he's a cutie. They're all really nice. I mean, they came over and volunteered to take pictures with people
Oh,
and
really?
such. Yeah.
And then Bailey, I mean, when she came out,
And,
he was worried about it because she was there with her cane and they was like steadying her.
Bigger.
That guy, I remember him from, he was on an episode of Medium. And he was stealing people's identity.
Oh.
And so he was like 100 different people, women, men, that had been victims of the fraud. And yeah, that's where I remember him from.
I first started watching him decades ago on the Drew Carey show.
Was that the name of it? Where they did the stand up, like the
The Drew Carey show was,
or was it a talk show? Was that a talk show?
a comedy. And they had a game or a show too where they had lip stuff.
Yeah, that's
Change
where I
everything
That was
the other way.
after.
Okay.
It was called What's My Line or something? No,
Yeah.
Punchline.
I think
Something
it's
like
What's
that.
My Line.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I think that was
No, the Drew Carey show, they always did
Is that better for everybody? Maybe I'll get it from you.
That was a long time ago.
yeah. How long have you had your channel for?
November 30th was the day that I created the channel.
Last year.
Yeah. And but I did a video, my first video, before that, and I gave it to Chuck from his channel. It's on my channel too, but it was on his channel first. And it was sometime in October. Okay. No, not here.
Guest star.
Yeah. Here's the reason why I did a video or have my channel or anything. And I started watching Chuck when he had like 50, I think it was around 50 subscribers.
Chuck's a nice guy.
Yeah, and that was like last season. Yeah.
And he
turned out to
enjoys
see
it.
it, didn't you?
Yeah, he's not like him, always out there mowing.
On the,
I would say Chuck enjoys delivering and people.
I did it part time. I think I would enjoy it more. I wasn't working so
Tim
many
Harris said
hours.
it's all Chuck's fault.
Yeah.
but yeah, Sonny, Faith drove over to see
Yeah.
Chuck, all the way to Georgia.
Yeah, Atlanta.
That was a long drive.
Well,
But then she came back up through, Corpus Christi.
no, it was, okay. I decided to go down in Atlanta, and then my youngest son Angel went with me to help drive, and just, we haven't been on vacation.
Company,
for a
that's a
while.
long drive.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember the name of the camera.
Yeah, I just turned that one.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, this would be a good opportunity to go to the beach because we've never been to I can't say ocean because it's not the ocean.
Gulf.
Everybody keeps telling me not to say the ocean, but the coast, Gulf Shore, yeah. So we went to Atlanta and then we went down to Gulf Shores and hung out there for 5 days, I think we were there, 4 or 5 days. And then we drove back up through Alabama because there's another YouTube, it just so happened that they were doing a meet and greet called Guild Farm, YouTube channel. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and time it to where when we come back, they can go up through, I can't remember the name of the town, I always forget the name of it, but, and I went to go see them, but that was very short-lived. It was pouring down rain, and it just happened that, like I said earlier, right after the first hurricane that hit Louisiana. And so all that rain was dumping on them at that time, and So I was just like, hi, bye. I mean, like, really hang out too much. But they were very friendly, very nice, very welcoming people. I'm glad I took the time to go. You know, for that.
That's a nice trip.
Yeah.
Pretty close to the YouTube as well, pretty much. Just seems to be right.
You guys still doing okay?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
We're not in your way, right?
Do what?
We're not in your way.
No, you're not in my way at all. Just getting books. Yeah, thank you.
It's weird seeing you in person, right?
Huh?
It's weird seeing you in person.
Sorry. I am weird.
I don't use it that way.
It's just different seeing people in person, yeah. It's weird, I mean, it's weird to see you, it's weird to see everybody in person. You're so used to 2D and small. I usually watch on my phone or my computer. Don't usually watch them on my TV. A lot of people do.
I watch stuff on my TV.
Sometimes I do. Most of the time I watch on the phone, right? Sometimes I'll be in front of the telly and she's watching something that I really don't care about, and I just on a pair of headphones and watch whatever I want to do.
I know we've been talking about this together for a long time.
Yeah,
For a long
years,
time.
so.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. And I keep looking back to see if you've decided to put videos. When I first saw it, it was like, how do I get a hold of you? Because I tried emailing you before, and the messages came back. Not sure what I did.
Money Madness.
Yeah.
And I never checked that one. So if you hadn't gone out on my YouTube channel and said something like
Yeah, because I
it's
remember
like
you said that.
notifications,
Yeah. I hope she checks her video notifications. She's good, switched on
Well,
still.
I'm like, well, she's right here in the area, so.
Oh, is it?
Now you got my number, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easier to get a hold of me, so.
Well, I plan on doing this again, but I don't know if I do it here again. I thought about doing it where, something like what Pedro did, where he has,
It's a very clear picture.
for, you have, there's some of the companies come out like DoorDash or
Oh, yeah, like that.
yeah,
Some sponsors.
and some of the smaller companies, like I think he had, technology company come out.
Solo,
Yeah,
yeah, solo.
and, maybe Proxy Fix, just something, I think it doesn't have to be anything massive, but just something for people to come through, see, maybe there's some up and coming, smaller geek places that want to start coming out. Just something small, don't have to go too crazy. But I know that some people want to come out next year, Mary's one of them, and, Chuck was talking
The
about
summer.
it. Yeah.
Come out when it's warmer, all those. You say it was Mary.
Yeah.
Where's she? Florida. That's the one that got locked up. They didn't
Oh,
report.
yeah.
What's her channel?
Mary's, yeah. Howard and Kitty.
Yeah.
Howard and Kitty. And then, those are the big supporter and baby. Anyway, Howard and Kitty is married.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mary's kids, I think she's a Mary's right now.
Mary's good.
Oh, Mary's, that's
And
where
my
she's
screen is all crap.
Mary apostrophe S. Kids.
She's jumping between. She's probably got two phones on us both.
Yeah.
She's got various devices.
And I just got, she just sent me this one. That's her little Mary B.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay. Yeah, she sent me one too. And I just like, I think it's an LG, it's an Android, and it confused the heck out of me. But anyhow, I finally got it working, and it's for me to figure it out at least. And I just use it to stream videos. Just to help with people. tickets and yourself, I put yourself going as well. I don't really watch it as well.
I think they're just over 1100.
Oh, okay.
Get those up.
But a lot of people, a lot of videos on were on the lives that because the last couple, I think one had like 2,500 views on like the 5-hour live, and I don't think I have that many views on uploaded videos, you know. So yeah, I don't have to edit either.
I think you guys can talk to me into doing that. I just gotta figure out how to do it. I have a phone and I have an iPad and I have my camera, like GoPro.
You can do live on your GoPro, right?
Yeah, if I can keep it running.
I know.
That was my problem, is it ready to shut off.
I know there's a bloke in England who does a live show going to and from work, and he does exactly the same. He just takes the battery out and plugs in the power pack. He says, "Oh, the
I never
battery's
thought
out."
about taking the battery out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See, I have a GoPro Hero 11 Black Mini, I think is what it's called. And so if the battery is built in, I didn't bring it in, I have it in my car. So it's a mini GoPro Mini Black, GoPro 11, GoPro. Something with those words in there, some word.
It's some word.
GoPro 11,
Hero 11 or something.
Hero 11 Black Mini.
It's a
Yeah,
catchy one.
But anyway, the battery is built into it, you can't take it out.
Oh, wow.
And then there's a screen on it, so I don't even know how it heats so bad, there's no screen. So you have a little cube. And
There's no screen on it?
wow.
Isn't there one on the back of it?
There's not one. I looked hard. And I figured out the rapid.
Do you have GoPro?
No, I haven't got a GoPro yet. I wanted to try and get one, but I was listening to all the problems with them that go with the overheating, etc. I'd looked at getting a DJI Osmo. No, I looked at the Insta 360 first because it does well at night. But no, then I looked at the DJI because Chuck and dashing across America had so much. That was good when he used it. And it's like about $200 less. So why should I spend the extra?
Yeah.
But I still haven't got one.
I just haven't, and my phone's getting old, the battery seems to be running out quicker and quicker. He got a new one, I said I didn't want a new one, I don't like learning new things, I know how this one works.
iPhones are always the same.
Yeah, sure, they're all the same, it's just you're getting like an upgraded screen
Or, yeah, better camera, or
Yeah.
they got the little button on here now, I just got the 16.
Oh, yeah.
16, yeah, because my other phone is a 13. And like, it would pull the maps up, like, I've been sitting there waiting for like a minute for it to pull the map up, or for an order to come through, I'm like, I'm missing orders here. So I'm like, I'm getting the new phone when it comes out, so it's worked perfect since then. I haven't had any problems with it.
Well, I had the 12 Pro Max, which is the one that's up there. And I was having problems with that one. It was like, of course, we don't change them all the time. We don't need to change them every year.
Right.
Or we don't. But so I decided to get an upgrade to the 15. I could have waited a couple of months and got the 16.
That's what I
I'll just get this. And then we went to trade that one in, and it wasn't worth it really by the time we paid the monies, whatever they were giving off of it. So we ended up just putting that one on as a second line, which works out alright. Because now I can do live shows and still do people if I want to.
I have an Android phone too, haven't used it since. When did they do all that? When did DoorDash do all that stuff where it couldn't do the airplane mode and all that again?
Oh yeah, I didn't do Oh,
It was wonderful.
Okay, seems to have really gone downhill.
I used to do like $700-800 a month or a week, sorry, a week on DoorDash. And now I do maybe $100, somewhere $50.
well,
His,
It is not,
his
it's like,
acceptance rate's terrible, but you see people that are platinum and all, and they're still getting crappy orders, so.
I was platinum, I kept mine up for like 2 or 3 months and I was still getting really bad orders. And I said, heck with this, my tank, it only took me a day.
Yeah,
Tank
kids
it.
ate them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So, and I just still get the crappy orders, once in a while we get them, I even got some of the large orders still, not very often, but I don't think there's very many out there.
But yeah, they'll get one every now and then.
We used to get them all the time before that tier system came in. We would just go going out and doing 2, 3, 4 a night.
Yeah.
They ought to put more emphasis on the people that stuck with them and all, but you know. They don't care, they'll just get someone to replace you.
No, but they have these people that go in and steal food.
Yeah.
Right.
It kind of ruins it for everybody.
So a lot of the places recognize them, they appreciate, you know, they know the driver and they know the food's getting to the customer. So we saw one guy that, we were in the parking lot, went to Pizza Hut, and put the pizzas in his car with 2 dogs, didn't put them in a bag or anything, and then went over to the mint sushi and got food. Gosh, these dogs are drooling all over the pots and all. I would not want that pizza.
So have you guys ever ordered one? I did one time, let's see what my experience was. Yeah. And they absolutely failed me. Right, I spent like $30 just to, and it was just one meal, one little, I ordered from All Wild, I think. And that's how it down here. And yeah, it was $30 and I'm looking at my phone, waiting for notifications, waiting to follow them on the map and all that. Nothing. I don't know what happened. Was it on my end or, so I wasted $30.
Yeah, but we ordered, what, Panera or something, I mean, the food was the McAllister's, which isn't that close to us, and the food wasn't fresh.
Well, no, the first one they delivered, they delivered the wrong one. So I called them up and I said, I think we got somebody else's order. But it went all through on the map and everything went real well. And it showed that they were off on another delivery and it said on there, your drivers on another delivery. It was like, okay, fine, but you know, we've done it, we know what it's like. And, but then we get a wrong bloody order and I called DoorDash and they went, oh, okay, well, we can give you, I would give you a refund and give you dash dollars or something. It's been a while. And I said, all right, we'll do that. I said, what do I do with the food that's here? Oh, you can have that. Yeah, we have some of it. But, and then we ordered the next night or a few nights later, because we had those dash dollars. It was easier than getting that refund, I suppose.
We did like a couple of nights in a row, what was it, Jack Stack Barbecue, we got orders.
I would have it cancelled on us.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't get to order the food or anything, it wasn't anything we wanted.
Yeah, I mean, we was in the car park, and what was it? We just literally picked it up, and I moved over out the way from picking up from the tent, and all of a sudden the screen went like. So it's like trying to look through and where am I going to go, and I've got this food on board that's getting cooler now, and I finally called DoorDash and they said, oh, that order got cancelled. What do I do with the food? Oh, have you already picked it up? Yeah, I picked it up. I'm still here in the car park. Oh, well, just keep it. Keep it, donate it, do whatever you like. We're still going to pay you. And they paid us the full price.
And then a night or two later, we got another order.
Yeah, that went in for $3.
I think we gave that one to the neighbors.
It
It was like, okay, we've had enough checks.
Yeah, the neighbors are very appreciative of that. Rang them up and said, do you want checks back barbecue? Yeah. order from Uber Eats, but that was like, I think they got 50% off or something. Got some incentive to do it, but there was one night that go out for whatever reason, maybe it was a bad night out.
He's got to know the manager of Pizza Hut. They had a driver that called and told DoorDash, or I guess it was DoorDash, anyway, that she had a flat tire. So they called up Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's like, well, she's still moving. She's still going. Oh, really?
Yeah, because Pizza Hut can watch it, all the vendors can watch where the driver is. And they watch when DoorDash called them to ask them to remake it, whatever they were
And
going
she was a driver after that.
They said, she's got a flat tire. Yeah, that's what she told us. She's still moving. Why is she still moving?
I really did have a flat tire one time. I was only a couple blocks from the customer, and I called the customer and said, hey, I don't know, Ricky, you want to come get this? Or, because it's going to be cold by the time I get it to you. And so she drove just a couple blocks.
We had a flat tire once, but they just canceled the order.
Yeah,
But we really did have a flat tire. And
Yeah.
that was one time out of many, I at least stopped and eat it, you know? Be stopped when you fall and say you have a flat tire.
I went into Buffalo Wild Wings and Lee's Summit, and there was a young fella working in there. I mean, he's pretty nervous to be up the front. He shakes it. He's there. He says he gets a lot of drivers that give him a lot of grief.
Well, they are slow right now.
Well, they were getting a bit bigger. And I said, you've got to stand up to them. Just stand up. This is your freaking house. He was saying, but then he said to me, oh, yeah, he says, I'll get these drivers that come in and they come up with any excuse. I've got a flat tire and such. He said, why can't we deliver? I said, wait, but does that? I said, I've had that happen before. It does that. I don't think
Yeah,
it's an excuse.
one time, how many deliveries, not an every night occurrence, but dinner time. But I don't understand the one stealing it, they know who's been assigned to it.
Yeah, they know where you are. They watch you driving.
They should have picked up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what I always tell restaurants when I go in there. Some of them make you sign, you know, like for the food or whatever. I was like, all you gotta do is confirm the order, you
Yeah.
know, before they leave with the food. Then they'll know who
Yeah,
stole
but
the
I
food.
used to-
Some people get an
can't sign
attitude,
it.
right, every year. I mean, you got it, do it, move on, and move anyway. Either way.
Well, I was,
No, you're absolutely fine.
like, a month ago or so, I had a pickup from on the border, and I go in, and the girl said, you know, you get picked up. So I was like, okay, so I go, and this is on DoorDash, and so I go out to my car, and I'm like, okay, you know, trying to say it's been picked up, and they're like, I can't remember what was on the screen, it was like, you wanna unassign, or you wanna continue with it? I'm like, continue with what? It's already been picked up. So I went ahead and called support, because obviously, you know, if I didn't want to set that aside without pay. And so I wanted to get paid. And so, or figure out, you know, how could we do that? What were those two options that I had? And so I go back in, well, she tells me to go back in. She says, go tell her to remake it. I said, well, that's a little demanding on you. I can't just go in and say that.
Then you have an order, yeah.
So I go in and I tell the girl, the waitress, and she goes to the kitchen. Well, and I was standing right there. They weren't busy at all. It was like 3 people. And so I'm standing by the kitchen door, and the manager comes out and he's like, yeah. He's like, that has been picked up, and we watched you can see on the screen. He went and rechecked. I said, well, I want you to remake it. DoorDash wants you to remake it. He paused just like I did, and then so they had to call him. Obviously, I mean, they had to call him. He had to verify that it was really video. But he said he came back out because I asked him questions
he can see, he knows exactly when they accepted the order. I think he even knew the name. And I don't know whether they confirmed it or didn't. I didn't ask the details, but he said it was definitely a DoorDash driver. Because I was like, well, do you think it was the person who ordered it? Was it really the DoorDash driver? He said, yes, it was definitely the DoorDash driver because he could see on his computer or whatever they use, and it showed the time. He said they came by at exactly this time, and it was this driver, and
I didn't know that they could still see it, but they landslide it.
I mean, that's what he was telling me.
Well, you think that after a while, then they'd be able to weed those drivers out.
Yeah.
And that's really how it works.
Well, and I can't imagine losing your job over
A hamburger.
yeah.
Or taco, or whatever it is.
I mean, one day they're gonna make an example out of one of these drivers that steals the pizza for whatever reason. I mean, if you're the
Well, they're
owner,
misdemeanors though.
yeah, but even so, I mean, it makes the rest of us look like being beaches. I mean, that's what pays me off about it.
And it's very small percentage.
Right, but it's only,
But it's enough,
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that it makes everybody look bad.
Well, the border is all gone out in this area, I think.
Yeah.
Bad service.
But I don't, the parking lot is usually always empty there. I don't know how they're still. Well, the ghost, I think they have a couple of ghost kitchens in there. Like Mr. Beast.
I know Independence, at least some of them went out a few months ago.
yeah,
They've taken the signs down. They're done.
Steak and Shake's gone as well.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
Yeah.
it's in good shape.
I mean, it
Left to be this and the last one.
But the service is really horrible in a lot of these places. Taco Bell, we're out of product. You're out of everything? Or we're not taking good orders.
or they've been, in the case of Jack in the Box meat, they get to the one in Lee's Summit and get to the order board. And it's 24 hours, so they get to the order board and they'll say, oh, DoorDash. And they go, oh no, I don't. I say, they ask, what do I want? Oh, we're closed, that's it, we're closed. And I go, really? I thought we were 24 hours.
Got a DoorDash
Well,
order.
I've got a DoorDash order, all come to the front.
But you're always out of step. We went through there one night, we ordered it online, then we got up to the window and they're like, well, we're out of tacos, we're out of french fries, we're out of bacon. They could have made this sausage egg sandwich and that was it. I think maybe they were out of, I'm not sure if they were out of cheese, but they were out of everything.
Finally, I just said, well, just tell me what to do it.
Yeah.
Let's make this easy.
But I mean, they do that all the time. It's like your management obviously is not ordering very well. I mean, like the tacos, they're frozen. I mean, it's not like they have that short of the shelf life in the freezer. Where was this at again? Jack in the Box.
Oh, we don't have that.
You know,
I used to work there like back in '78 up on Nolan Road. And they all went out of this area for a long time. And then they started coming back because they would never run very well. Yeah.
apparently they're doing it again. They're doing it again. So how did you feel like the first time that you went on camera? Do you remember?
Nervous.
I have gone back and watched my first video before. I probably should have commented on it, you know, because it was like, I hadn't, yeah, I thought, yeah, critiqued it, but, I was all over the place.
I
So
saw
I
that.
remember, if I watched it, I was just like all over the place.
Feel like still there?
Me too.
That's the good thing about the lives, you don't have to. Use precise.
No, people asking you stuff or whatever. Just like you're frozen. I'm frozen.
us old people, we don't do much.
Yeah.
I think it's good, it's nice.
No, so she said, it's just like. But no, it's, I don't know, you know what, I. Views on the. And then finally, when they ripped off.
Take a look or something.
Yeah, I'm not on view for that channel. But, but no, when I did it, like, I guess you just have to be in the right frame of mind. Crazy. Yeah, I was nervous. And
You do a lot more talking.
Huh?
You do a lot more talking. I'm not normally that talkative of a person, and so, I just want to talk about the orders and not talk about much else, so, to sit and I can't sit.
I mean, I'm a shy person, or I used to be a shy person. But yes.
I used to be too, so, I think that comes with age.
Yeah. I get outside there.
And you know, there was, like I said to other people that thought about doing it. One of my suggestions is, and this happened purely because I was doing an event at the British Festival out there in Kansas, and it was I was worried about doing it on my own, having this booth and trying to promote the group, the British social group and such. Someone else said, well, not a dull person, but he wasn't very talkative to be with. So in the end, he sent his dad along. But I didn't really know his dad so much then. But when he came to the booth with me, it was just, I mean, we were bantering off between each other. It was brilliant. And that kind of brought a bit more out of me, I suppose, then, because I was just off chatting